I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And let me tell you, girlfriend, I'm going to give you all of the secrets. Just keep on watching. Lightly. You have to be gentle with your hair, okay? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta be gentle. TLC. 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 You have to take care of it, and it will take care of you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cynthia Hernandez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I do have a lot of people who ask me how I grew my hair so long, like how I take care of it. So if you want to learn how to grow long, healthy, beautiful hair, then keep watching. I have not always had long hair. I think my hair was at its longest when I was in middle school. I ended up spending the night at one of my friend's house, and we were like obsessed with this girl who had the like, scene skater hair with like the really long bangs. Most of your hair was really short, and then you just had like one really long layer of hair. I was just like, dude, cut my hair. Valerie, if you're watching this, you know this is you. And needless to say, it did not look like this girl's hair. So I went from really long hair to really short hair to really long hair again. I don't know if you can see. My hair is pretty long. It's like out of the clip. Tip number one is do not use heat on your hair. I know this is one of the hardest things to hear. Don't use heat on your hair. Do not blow dry your hair. Don't blow dry your hair if you can avoid it. I know some people have curly, frizzy hair and you have to blow dry your hair. And if that's the case, I would suggest, one, if you have to use heat, use a heat protectant. Use a heat protectant. Use a heat protectant, please. Anytime you use heat on your hair. Yeah, I don't care if you're just straightening one piece of your bang or if you're just fixing a little curl in the back. Use heat protectant, girl. Use it, okay? There's a reason that it was created. It's heat protectant. It's meant to protect your hair from heat, okay? So use it. If you can avoid heat, then do it. If you have to blow dry your hair, do it on a low setting or the heatless setting. That's what I do when I'm in a hurry. I will use the heatless setting on my blow dryer. Your hair can look cute without using heat on it, okay? These curls right here were created without using heat on my hair. You can also straighten your hair without using heat on it. It's gonna take longer. It's probably gonna take a couple hours, you know? And some of you might think or say that you don't have enough time for that, but let me tell you, girl, you have time, okay? We make time for the things that are a priority to us. I don't know about you, but my hair is a priority, okay? I love it. It loves me. And you know, it's gotta be a love-love relationship. You can't expect to treat your hair, even yourself, you can't expect to treat something like shit and have it grow. That's not the way it works. You gotta nourish it, you gotta love it, you gotta take care of it, you have to protect it from heat. Protect it. That's my number one thing. Don't use heat on your hair. Number two, which as you can tell, my hair is not naturally this color. I am guilty of this. Avoid bleaching your hair. Avoid dyeing your hair. Maybe you don't have to avoid dyeing or bleaching your hair, but you gotta do it the right way, okay? So first of all, you can't be bleaching your hair every 2 weeks. It's gonna fry your hair. Avoid bleaching your hair if you can, and if you're gonna do it, which once again, Exhibit A, I've definitely bleached my hair, do it the right way. My tip for bleaching your hair, if you want to go lighter, if you want to dye your hair, is that you need to deep condition your hair. You have to nourish it. I would strongly suggest using a hair mask on your hair before you go bleach it. Before I bleached my hair, I used coconut oil in it, and I literally left it on for 2 days. 2 days, which given we're in quarantine, okay, so I don't have anywhere to go, so I can't do this right now. But when I don't have the time, I'll literally just put it in my hair overnight, sleep in it, and then wake up the next morning and wash it out. Use a hair mask before, use a hair mask afterwards, and honestly use a hair mask on your hair every week if you can. Even if you're not bleaching your hair, like just, you gotta use a hair mask because that is what's gonna nourish your hair and keep it from breaking, and it's gonna keep it nice and conditioned and not dry. So I'm gonna let you guys in on my secret weapon when it comes to hair care, and that is, simply put, oil. Yeah, coconut oil, dude. I'm being realistic with you guys. I'm being honest. I don't deep condition my hair every week, but I do it every month, okay? And yes, I did just say do. When I'm being awesome, I deep condition it once every week, which I am going to try to do now because I'm on summer break and we're in quarantine and I just don't have anything to do anyway. So like, you might as well deep condition your hair because you don't have anywhere to go. What I do is I literally take coconut oil in my hand. You can heat it up in the microwave if you want to, but like, I'm just lazy. So I'll literally just grab it out of the bucket, rub it together, and then slather it on my hair. I will focus on my ends first. Ends are the hair that need the most TLC. They need tender love and care. I don't know how many times I have to say that, you guys. TLC. Slather it on the ends of your hair. Make sure it completely coats all of your ends. Like, your hair should be dripping coconut oil. And then you can work your way up. I don't usually put it on like directly on my scalp just because my scalp already produces enough oil. Coconut oil is my holy grail. Like, that is why my hair is the way that it is. That is why it's so soft. Coconut oil. Moving on. I don't think this is a secret anymore, but I only wash my hair once a week. Honestly, it's the best thing you can do for your hair. Your hair is not meant to be washed every single day. And if you have dry, brittle hair and you wash your hair every day, it's probably because you wash your hair every day. I know a lot of people, their hair gets really oily really quickly, and so they have to wash it every day. If you're stripping your hair of its natural oil every day, because that's what shampoo does, when you're washing it and you get the oiliness out, you're stripping your hair of its natural oil. So the more that you do that, the more oil your hair is going to make to try to compensate for all of that oil that you're losing. And if you don't know by now, your natural scalp hair oil is like the best oil that you could use on your hair. The longer you go without washing your hair, the better it is for your hair, just in general. And if you're one of those girls whose hair gets really oily, like I was, because my hair would totally get oily like every single day, like every day, like disgusting, oily, looked like I had just worked out, looked like I hadn't showered in like 3 weeks even though I just showered yesterday. That was me. Little by little I stopped washing my hair. Not completely. I started washing it less and less. In between I would just use dry shampoo, or just put my hair up and just work with it. Your hair needs to become accustomed to not being washed every single day. Whatever you gotta do to do that, just make it happen, girl. Don't wash your hair every day. And on the topic of greasy hair, like I said, your hair loves its natural oil. Loves it. Every time before I take a shower, when my hair is like super oily, I will literally just like get in my roots, scrub my hair, like try to distribute the oils down my hair. Then I'll get like a comb and brush the oil through, and just, it's honestly not that much oil, okay, but you know, just do what you can with what you got. Something else that your hair makes your hair grow is blood flow to your scalp. So what I like to do in addition to rubbing my natural oil through my hair is I'll flip my hair upside down and I'll literally just massage my entire scalp for a few minutes, which, one, it feels amazing, and two, it's great to get the blood flowing to your scalp so that your hair can grow. Okay, so now it's really important to brush your hair before you wash it, because once you get out of the shower and you washed and conditioned your hair is at its weakest. So if you try to detangle it with a brush at that point, you're gonna cause a lot of damage and breakage to your hair. So it's important for you to brush your hair when it's dry and it's not at its weakest. That way you can detangle it, it'll be easier to wash when you're in the shower and easier to manage when you get out of the shower. But when it comes to actually washing your hair, you should only shampoo your scalp. Yes. If you don't know that by now, now you know. You should only shampoo your scalp. Like, although your scalp might be insanely oily, your ends are most likely not. They're most likely dry. And when you shampoo your ends, you're just stripping the ends of any oil that was in them to begin with, if there was any. So you should not be shampooing your ends. And a lot of people ask, like,
how am I supposed to wash my ends then, Cindy? Am I only supposed to wash half of my hair? Isn't it gonna smell bad? Isn't that disgusting? You're gonna ask Steve, why do you do that?
well, I shampoo my scalp, and when I'm rinsing it out, all of that shampoo is going to flow through your hair to your ends and wash your ends as well, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Having long, beautiful, luscious hair is a very, very dirty thing. Hair is not meant to be squeaky clean. I don't know. I haven't washed my hair in 2 days. And then when you condition your hair, you should really only be conditioning probably from like your neck down. If you're putting conditioner on your head, that's just gonna make it oily a lot faster. So you should really only be conditioning the ends. And what I like to do is I'll just condition my ends, and then when I'm rinsing out my hair, I'll literally take it all, plop it on top of my head, and rinse it out so that the conditioner that is on my ends just like flows out and conditions my scalp a little bit. Moving on to out of the shower. Once you're out of the shower, first of all, towel drying your hair is probably one of the worst things that you could possibly ever do for it. What you do when you wrap it in a little turban, what you're doing is you're taking your hair in its weakest state and you're stretching it out. And not only that, but you're twisting it and causing a lot of breakage and damage to your hair by doing that. So what I suggest doing, I know you're like, come on, like I can't towel dry my hair, can't blow dry my hair, what am I supposed to do? Just let it drip dry? No. I mean, you can. I will towel dry my hair, but the way that I'll do it is I will just take my towel, grab all of my hair, and then just like wrap it around my hair, like lightly wrap it around your hair, and then just lightly kind of what is the word I'm thinking of? Scrunch? No. Scringe? No. Sponge? No. Just lightly wring it out with the towel, lightly. So yeah, just lightly tap it out. I will take a really old soft t-shirt and just lightly like flip my hair over, put it through the t-shirt, and just take my hair and like flop it over like this in the t-shirt. Flop it over like this in the t-shirt, and then you tuck the end of the t-shirt in to the collar of the t-shirt. I'll show you guys later. Let your hair dry like that because it's a lot softer on your hair. It doesn't provide as much damage. You're not stretching it or twisting it. I know they also have like those, I think they're called turbies that you can use. Those are really good to dry your hair too because they're really nice and soft. I'm pretty sure you can get them at the dollar store though. I think my sister got hers there. And once again, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but when your hair is wet, it is at its weakest. So do not brush your hair when your hair is wet. Especially like those of you who are very rough brushers. Stop. What are you doing? Why are you treating your hair like that? No. Don't brush your hair while it's wet. If you have to and you can't wait until it's dry, then use a wide tooth comb to gently, if you haven't learned by now, you have to be gentle with your hair to gently brush it. So what I personally do, I'll wait until my hair is like damp, like mostly dry, but not fully dry, because if I wait until it's fully dry and I brush my hair, it'll get frizzy, like horribly frizzy, like lion's mane frizzy, like not cute frizzy. I'll wait until my hair is mostly dry, still a little bit damp. I'll add my products in it. I usually use a leave-in conditioner. You can use leave-in conditioner or detangler, and I will brush my hair with a wide tooth comb. Also, I think I was in college when I learned that you should not be brushing your hair from the top down. What you're supposed to do is take your hair and brush it from the bottom up. That way you're detangling your hair, actually pulling out each separate tangle, because if you start from up here and you're brushing it down, all you're essentially doing is just brushing all of your tangles down, and then you're just creating like a massive knot in your hair, and that's when you get those huge knots and you can't take them out, and then you just get pissed off and you're like, fuck it, and then you just like, those are you vigorous brushers. I see you. I used to be one of you. I was, till I learned the ways of the hair. 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 Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so you have to brush from the bottom up. Oh, something I forgot about the shower is showering in hot water counts as using heat on your hair. I don't know why people think that you get a freebie when you're in the shower. You don't. It's still hot water, it's still touching your hair, it's still burning it off. So yeah, avoid showering in hot water if you can. I know in the winter it gets really freaking cold, so sometimes you can't. Showering in general in hot water is really bad for your skin too. It dries it out. It also dries out your hair. But if you can't avoid showering in hot water, then I would say wash your body in hot water and wash your hair in lukewarm water if you can. The best for your hair is actually washing it in cold water. But if you're a weenie like I am and you can't shower in cold water because it's just too cold, then what I do is shampoo and condition my hair in lukewarm water, and then at the end of the shower I will just turn my shower on to like the coldest setting and literally just like, here's my shower head back here, okay? I'll literally just like take my hair and like rinse it in the cold water and my scalp too. That's what I do after every shower. Another thing, sleeping on a silk pillowcase is better for your hair than a cotton pillowcase. It's also better for your skin. Your hair and your skin kind of just, when you're sleeping and you like, especially if you move around a lot like me, it gets caught on the cotton and the cotton kind of just like dries out your skin and stretches it out and your hair as well and causes breakage and damage. First of all, it's so soft and comfortable and smooth and your hair just glides off of it. See? Bam. Bam. One more time. Bam. Just glides off, you know? So, yeah, that's really good for your skin and for your hair. Alright, and now just some quick fire tips to take care of your hair and prevent damage. Avoid tight hairstyles. Avoid high ponytails. I am guilty of this. Totally guilty of this. But they do cause a lot of damage to your hair because your hair is just so tight and it's being pulled and stressed, and it just causes breakage and damage. So opt for braids instead, low ponytails, use scrunchies instead of tight hair ties. Hello, my beautiful scrunchie. Anyways, I love it. This is my favorite color and it's so soft. Another one which I have not been doing for a while and I really need to start again because I really do notice a difference is take supplements for your hair. Biotin, fish oil. I know there are plenty of supplements out there that are tailored exactly for hair growth and repair. So take those. It might not help your hair grow faster, but it will help it grow stronger, more luscious, more shiny, silky. It actually works on your hair. That's what I did when I had cut my hair really short. I was taking biotin and fish oil religiously every day. And I really noticed a difference just in like the overall shininess and texture of my hair. It was a lot softer, it felt stronger, it didn't break as easily. So yeah, take those, they will help. Another one, drink water. Just in general, in your life, if you want to be happy, if you want to be healthy, if you want to have a good life, if you want to have long hair, if you want to have good bowel movements, fucking drink water. You dehydrated but capable bitch, drink it. Like, the amount of water that you drink is going to be reflected in your skin and in your hair. If you're not drinking enough water, your skin and hair will be dry. If you have some water near you, drink it, or wait until the end of this video, go get yourself a fat cup of water and drink it. Or if you need to, pause the video and come back. Come back. Do not leave me here, okay? You want to hear the end of this. If you're back from drinking water, hey, thanks for coming back. If you never left, thanks for staying here. My last tip for hair growth, which is going to sound counterintuitive, you need to cut your hair in order for your hair to grow. I know, it sounds crazy. Like, what? You're telling me all these tips on how to grow my hair and then the last thing you tell me is to cut my hair? Yes, but when I say cut your hair, I mean cut your split ends, cut your dead ends. Sometimes, no matter how much you nourish your hair, no matter how many hair masks you use, how much water you drink, how many biotin and fish oil pills you take, you just can't repair it. You just can't. You know? You fucked up. You didn't take care of it. So, what I'm saying is, You need to cut off your split ends. You need to cut off your damaged ends. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot, just trim the ends, you know, just a little bit. What I like to do is to cut off my split ends is I literally just like take a piece of hair, twist it really tight, and grab some scissors and just like all of the little hairs that are sticking out are usually split ends or like dry ends, dead ends, and I'll just cut them off like this. Just trim your ends like every 3 months. Otherwise, those split ends are gonna keep splitting. It will continue to work its way up your hair. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like videos like this, let me know. I can make more. I can show you guys everything that I talked about in this video. If you wanna know, let your girl know, okay? Comment below, subscribe, hit the like button. As my little niece Violet would say, give me a thumbs up. Bye. Well, it's really important. It's important. Why can't I remember what I'm trying to say?